Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Septianingrum. In this video, I would like to explain what is semantic and some semantic elements based on I learned from Mr. Fauzi Syamsuar during the class. So, semantic is a branch of linguistics that study about meaning in language. In semantic, there is semiotic is one of element of semantic related to the sign of symbol, and I would like to explain the components of the triangle according to Ogden and Richard. So the first is symbol, word or sign, the second is thought or reference, and the third referent or object. And I would like to explain the lexical relation that I had learned based on the explanation that Mr. Fauzi has explained in class. So lexical relation itself refers to the various ways in which words are related to each other in language. So the first is homograph. Homograph, when a single word has multiple meanings that are written in the same way but are distinct in their use and interpretation. And there is homonymy. Homonymy is a word that have the same spelling or pronunciation but have unrelated meanings. And there is homophones. Homophones is a word that have the same pronunciation but spelled differently and have different meanings. And the next is synonymy, refers to the relationship between words that have similar or identical meanings. And there is antonymy, is a word that are opposite meanings. And there is hyponymy, is a relationship where a word is a specific instance of broader category represented but in another words. And there is collocation, is a word that frequently appear together in a way that sounds natural to native speakers. And the last is meronymy, is the relationship between a part and the whole it belongs to, involves understanding how a term part relates to the term for the whole. And I would like to explain the word meanings. So some semanticists have hypothesized that words are not the smallest semantic units but are built up of smaller components of meaning which are combined differently to form words. And the next is componential analysis or CA. So CA or componential analysis is a treatment of lexical meaning in which the sense of each unit is distinguished. This analysis method used in linguistics to break down words into their basic components of features, which are often binary. And the next is semantic marker. So semantic marker is any semantic feature seen as systematic in a given language. And the next is context. So context is an essential factor in the interpretation of utterances and expressions. And the most important aspects of context are the first, preceding and following utterances or context. The second, the immediate physical situation. The third, the wider situation including social and power relations. And the fourth, knowledge and presumed share between speaker and hearer. Example, the word bank. The first context, financial institutions, and the second context is river bank. So the word bank has different meanings depending on the context in which it is used. Without context, the word bank alone could be ambiguous, but when placed within the sentence, the context clarifies its intended meaning. And the next is conversational implicatures. So this is not entanglements, they do not follow logically from what it is said. For example, dinner invitation, Mark calls Septi. So Mark called, do you want to go out for dinner tonight? And then Septi answered, I have a lot of work to finish. So basically Septi doesn't explicitly say no, but the implication is that she is too busy to go to the dinner with Mark, and Mark is expected to understand that the answer is likely a polite refusal. And then the next, conventional implicatures. So conventional implicatures have a stable association with particular linguistic expressions and which therefore cannot be cancelled without anomaly. And there is deixis. So the first person deixis, place deixis, time deixis, discourse deixis, and social deixis. And the last is speech act. So speech is utterance, while act is action to doing something related to the topic that we want to discuss. So basically speech act is doing something by saying something. For example, a mother told, don't talk to strangers, they might mean bad at you. So it means that the parents warn their children not to talk to strangers. So that's all from my explanation. Hope it's words and understood well. Thank you, bye bye.